Okay, biggest reality check I've had. I'm in Vegas, right? I'm with an athlete friend of mine. And you know, athletes make a lot of money. Right. So we're there, we're hanging out. Keep in mind, he makes more money than me, Jay, so I'm trying to keep up with him.
Sure.
Whatever he does, I'm trying to do, okay? So we go to a club, he got a table, so I got a table. He's like, Kev, but we together. I said, so what? I got money too, I want my own table. That's what I told him. I'm gonna spend my own money, I'm a man. Despite my size, I'm grown, okay? So we get there, he got bottles, I wanted to get bottles.
Gotta get bottles.
Yeah, you know, he had women come. I didn't have no women, but at the time I was with my aunt. It was my aunt's birthday.
You had your aunt with you?
I had my aunt with me. It was her birthday. I got the bill. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't like it. You ever get a bill so high you try to put it in the light like it's gonna change? Right. It didn't change. Nothing changed. It was what it was. So I had to talk to myself. I said, Kevin, you know what? Just pay the bill, go to your room, go to sleep. So I go to my room, I go to sleep. And here's why I don't go out with athletes no more. The next morning, I wake up, my friend I was with, he called me. He was like, Kev, last night was crazy. I said, yo, I had a ball. He said, well, guess what? We're gonna do the same thing again tonight. And I was like, you know, I can't go twice because the way that my bank account is set up. Like you ever you ever start explaining your financial situation to people for no reason at all? I said I would go, but the way my account is set up, I gotta checking in the savings, but all the money is in my savings. So I gotta switch it to the checking, but it take 3 business days. I'm not gonna be able to do it at this point in time. That's all. It was true stuff. True stuff, Jay. It's true story.
Now, have you got a lot of celebrity friends? You hang?
I got celebrity friends, but it's the same thing. I don't deal with those guys. I don't deal with celebrities either. I've had, once again, reality checks. You know, Mekhi Phifer. I don't know if you guys know Mekhi Phifer.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Mekhi Phifer.
Terrific actor.
Great actor.
Yeah.
Good friend of mine. Okay, this is the biggest reality check I've ever been hit with in my life. Mekhi calls me. He says, Kev, my son's birthday party is Saturday. He said, you want to come to the party? I said, cool. He said, bring your daughter. That's why I'm inviting you. I said, all right. I get there. It's at Disneyland. Him and his son are out front. He got his son hand. I don't see nobody else at the park. So I'm like, dude, I thought you said it was a party. He said, it is. It's just us. I bought the park out for the day. And I said, okay, what you mean you bought the park out? Like it's still people in the park? He said, no, it's just us. Like, we got it for like 8 hours. So I said, you know, before I go in, did you pay for this already, or are you looking for help? Because I'm not... No, I'm serious. I'm not in a position where I can help you because the way that my bank account is set up, you know, I got the checking and the savings, but all the money is in my savings. You know, I didn't want it to bounce, you know.
I know Dwayne Wade, he's a friend of yours.
Yes.
He was talking about you.
Dwayne Wade is another good friend of mine. Dwayne tried to mess up my life. Dwayne, he did. No. Dwayne tried to make me buy a boat. I don't even have a house. I said, hey, man. I told him that. I said, hey, I don't have a house. I don't think this is a good purchase. He's like, you should just get it. I was like, no, I would, but the way that my bank account is set up, it's it's a checking in the savings, but all the money is in my savings, I can't transfer it out my savings that fast.
It's 3 business days.
Yeah, 3 business days. I got to call. I don't want to be on the phone that long.
In Philadelphia, we're filming Untouchable. Okay. And I had a day off, so I decided to go to the Sixers game. James Harden is playing in the game, and the whole game, the whole first quarter, he's off. And I was like, you know why you off? Because you're in my city. Your beard stinks. I hate you. I was like, I hate your calves. I told him, I said, I think you got butt shots. I was saying a bunch of stuff to him. And he got mad. He said, remember all of this. He said, I'm about to cook you. I said, you gonna cook me? Well, put me in the pot, because I'm ready to be cooked. We're talking like I don't even know why he's paying me this much attention. Like, at some point, I was like, James, this is very unprofessional on your behalf. Like, you're not even supposed to be talking to me this much. James went on to score 55 points, and here's the bad part. They beat us by 30, and with like a minute left, he was dribbling the ball, staying in the half court, and he was just staring at me. And he goes, tell your team what you did to him. And I said, you keep your mouth shut. That's our business. He scores me.
I want to ask you, everybody take a look at this video, and we're going to ask you to kind of narrate what was happening. Take a look at this video. Oh, my God.
All right, okay. First of all, I know it looks bad with me running into the camera, okay? Let me explain to y'all what's going on, all right? It was Puffy's party, all right? Puff had a party. He's called me, said, Kev, can you host a party with me? I said, yeah, dude. I said, I'll do it. I said, I'm in New York. So he said, look, we creating this little sexy scene in the bathroom. It's gonna be girls in the tub. You, Trey Songz, Fabulous, like it's nice. It's gonna look like it's the place to be. We're gonna Ustream it. I said, oh, that's gonna be hot. So we get up there, I'm hosting, you know. First of all, I'm a sex symbol, okay? So I'm up there and I'm hosting, you know. I'm promoting the party. I'm like, yeah, man, this is a nice event. You see, we up here in the tub. I hear Trey Songz behind me. First of all, if somebody here is on fire, it's a panic. Like it's a yell, yo, your hair. It should be crazy. You would have thought Trey was singing. This is all I heard. I heard, yo, your hair's on fire. It was like an album, like it was one of his tracks. Like, yo, your hair's on fire. I turned around, I saw it, I was like, oh! Because like literally, like the flame, like George, the flame grew. Like it was like somebody threw gasoline on it. Like so when I saw it, I was like, ow, ow! But so my first instinct was to save myself. Because, you know, at the end of the day, true. At the end of the day, I don't want to die. You know, I don't know if you guys know, weaves are the most flammable thing out. Okay? A weave, if there had been another girl next to her with a weave, that thing would have caught faster than the forest fire. So I just said, let me save myself. Now, to camera, I run. I'm like, did you get that on tape? Only reason why I said that is because I didn't really get to see the whole thing. So I wanted to see it over again for my selfish reasons.
All right, let's take a look at it one more time, everybody. Let's see it again. In slow motion. That might be funny and slower.
What level did you get to as far as basketball goes? Did you play high school basketball?
Okay, we being honest? Like, because you can find footage, so I don't know how far I can lie.
Okay.
All right, listen, I played high school basketball. I played 4 years of varsity, but it wasn't easy, okay? I wanted to play real bad. This is all I wanted to do. And my mom, she didn't want me to try out because my school was like 2 hours from my house. And we had to catch public transportation. And the tryouts for the basketball team was at 6 a.m. This is a true story. And my mom was like, you're not leaving our house at 4 a.m. to go try out for a basketball team. There's all types of crazy people out here. I'm not sending my son on public transportation at that time. I was like, Mom, but this is the tryouts. Like, I want to be on the team. It's the only way I can be on the team. She's like, no, not going to happen. So because I'm such a genius, I decided to take all the clocks in the house and set all of the clocks forward. So when it was, I set it forward, man. So like, when it was really 4 a.m., I set the clocks to say 6 a.m. That's what time I was leaving. So like, I woke my mom up and everything, like it was time for work. I gotta get up. She's like, it's still dark out. What's going on today? I was like, I don't know, but we gotta get up out of here. Time to go. VCRs, clocks, her watches, everything. I set every clock in the house, and I made it to tryouts. I tried out, and I was happy. My plan worked. And midway through the day, I remember being in class. You know, classrooms got those skinny windows, right? And I'm like doing my work, and I remember a head popping in the window. and it was my mom. It was my mom, and she was like, she just biting her lip. And I remember the teacher was like, Mr. Hart, your mother wants to see you. And I was like, don't let me go out there by myself. He was like, go ahead, Miss Hart, you're excused. I was like, no, please, you gotta come out there with me. And I remember walking out in that hall, and all I heard her say was, you had me get to work 2 hours early? Wasn't nobody else in the office but me. She beat me all the way home. Every bus we got on, she hit me, had me on the bus with nobody else on the bus. The train. I think I got whooped. I may have gotten whooped for 3.5 hours straight. And there was nothing I could say. And I was happy because I made the team. And she was like,
oh, you made the team?
I made the team.
And so that is one of the...
I'm going to tell you one of the worst things that happened to me.
Okay.
I'm having like a phenomenal shoe. For those people that play blackjack, a shoe is, a deck of cards. And you're going through it. And, it's just going great. I'm hot. And there's a hand where I get like 2 8s. and I bet a ridiculous amount of money on the hand, and I'm like, all right, well, I gotta split that. I'm talking to myself.
What does the dealer have when you?
The dealer had a 6 showing.
Oh, okay.
6 showing. I'll never forget this. And I got the 2 8s, and I'm like, oh, I gotta split that. So I split them, and I get another 8. And I was like, whoa, hey, scared money don't make no money. All right, let's go. I'm so excited. I split them. I give me no, split that one too. Another 8, 4 8s out there. I just split them all. At this point, little piece of poop came out my butt. At this point, I'm extremely nervous because I've never seen anything like this. But it's people around, so I'm trying to play it cool. I'm like, hey, all right, okay, all right. What now? What we got to do now? Hit the first one. A 3 come out. The dealer looks at me. She's like, you got to double down. I was like, yeah, I know. I got to do that. I got to double down on that. Let's go ahead and double down. She said, you want to see it face up or down? I said, I don't want to see it. She put it down. The next one comes out. It's a 2. So now I got a 10. She goes, oh, my God. Got to double down again. At this point, my palms are sweating at this point. I said, I don't want to see it. Face down. Okay, the next card comes out. I get a 10. So I got 18. On the last one, I had another 10. The dealer had a 6 showing. Okay? All right. Here we go. It's go time. The dealer turns over the card underneath it in slow motion. I saw it. It was a 5. I said, you got to be oh, God. Oh, not like this. Not like this. I'm like, go slow. Dealers, dealers are fast to the point where you can't count. Like you ever try to add it up, but you don't know where you at. So I know it's a 5 out there, right? She had the 5, boom, real fast. It was a 3. I was like, oh, what's that? She's like, are you ready? I said, no, count that. What is that? Okay, all right, you got 14. All right, go slow. Real fast, ace. Oh my God, what's going on? What you got? 15. Like slow motion, I've never seen anything like it in my life. Real fast. What? 6. 21. She took the money. Shwip. Look, she didn't even look me in the eye. She said, shwip. I just sat there. I kept counting it. I was like, hold on, wait, hold on. 11 plus 3, that's the 14. You got an ace. That puts you, all right, right there. I think you got the, hold on, wait a minute, wait a second. All right. What I have? What are these? What do I have? Lift all that up. That's nothing? This ain't nothing? None of this is nothing, huh? Here's what pissed me off. There's a guy behind me. He goes, man, that's crazy, ain't it?
I can tell you a funny shit on yourself story. Now, this isn't to be the guy with the shit jokes. Steven Seagal, right? Steven Seagal. I'm doing another movie I did.
What do you teach Seagal how to do?
No, this is going to kill you. I promise you. It's going to kill you. So we're doing Ride Along 2. Cube accidentally punched one of the stunt guys in the nose. Cube.
Who's Cube?
Ice Cube. I got to introduce you. He'll love it. He punches the stunt guy in the nose. Stunt guy's nose starts bleeding. Cube is apologetic. Yo, man, I'm so sorry. God, I'm sorry. He's like, no, man, it's okay. Like, at least you're nice. Like, I know that it wasn't intentional. We've worked with people in the past that have been just dicks.
Right.
So he's like, who? I'm like, who else? He's like, well, Steven Seagal, he used to really get shots in these scenes. So got to a point where we had to come to our boss, the stunt coordinator. We were like, hey man, Steven's really hitting us. Can you kind of tell him to
sound like his wife? His wife said the same thing, didn't she?
He's like, can you tell Steve to relax a little bit? So Steven found out that one of the guys was like a black belt in judo, like a serious black belt. So Steven comes up to the guy. He's like, hey, put me in your best hold. I bet you I can get out of it. And he's like, I can't do that. You're my boss. I can't do that to you. He's like, put me in your best hold. And he looks at his boss because Steven was being a dick. The guy said, go ahead, do it. Choke Steven. Puts him in a chokehold. Right? Steven's struggling. His feet squirming. He's searching for balance. He can't. It's like he's losing air a little bit, but you know, you got to tap out when you don't want it anymore. So all you hear is he taps out. He taps out and goes, good old. And he beelines to the bathroom. He comes out. It smells like shit everywhere. The guy choked the shit out of Stevenson.
He's marked for death.
And literally all you heard was
People, I suffered a very serious injury this weekend in Disney World. I was with my kids, Jay, and I took my kids tubing. And I know it doesn't sound like it's that serious at first, but I was on the tube with my kids, and the guy goes, hey, man, for adults, you know, we can speed this thing up. Right. I'm a daredevil. You know that, okay? Yeah. I'm a thug, Jay. My background speaks for itself. I've been to jail. Listen, what I'm saying, so we get off of the tube. I'm like, yeah, I want to do it. So he's got me and my brother. We both get on separate tubes. Right. Speedboat starts pulling at 70 miles per hour. I'm not lying, okay? We hit a wave, right? Now, because I'm so small, because of my height, I'm aerodynamic. Not on purpose. Not on purpose, but we hit the wave. Bow! I shoot up in the air. Now, I was scared at first, but then in my mind, I started thinking like, oh, I'm gonna stick it. Like, I'm gonna come down, and people are watching. They're gonna be like, oh, this is probably what Kevin Hart does on the side. So I was like, okay. So I came down, right? But I'm staring the tube as I'm coming down. I land. Now, you know, water's hard. Like, you know, if you hit it hard, it's like concrete. So I smacked the water with the tube, right? I don't know I'm hurt at the time. I hear everybody on the boat. They're like, oh my God, Kevin. It sounded just like that. They were like,
how did it go again?
It was like, oh my God, Kevin.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, these are all white people on the boat.
No.
Matter
of fact, it was like the instructor and my kids. They were like, oh my God, Kevin. Right. So I came down. Now when I came down, I hit the tube and I bounced off into the water. Yeah. I'm thinking I'm still fine. I go to swim, like literally with this stroke, I go to take a stroke, but this shoulder had popped out of socket. I just thought that something, I thought that, like, you know, I don't know who's had a dislocated shoulder or not, but if it's dislocated, you don't have that much feeling at the bottom. So I was like, oh, my arm must be caught on the tube. So that's the only reason it's not coming back up. So once I saw I couldn't get it up, this is when I started to panic a little bit. I didn't cry, but you probably would have thought that that's what it was. Right. So like at this point in time, I'm flagging a guy because I want help. I'm like, ha! This idiot, this jackass is giving me a thumbs up. You did it. I'm like, no, I can't move it. They come, they get me out the water, and my brother was like, oh man, he said, dude, I can see your shoulder. And like, you know, you're fine until you see it. Like, once I saw it, like, it's just how, remember when you had your jammed toe that time? You remember, right? Yeah, I remember. Remember? And you was like, you were fine. Someone was like, Shaq, you jammed your toe. You was like, it was like, that's how Shaq cries. It was the same thing. So I saw it, I panicked, I lied to you not, I passed out, like, because I saw my shoulder out the socket. He was like, you're gonna be all right. And I was like, too late, I'm going. It was over. I woke up in the hospital, it was popped back in.